Hello students, welcome to lecture number 9 of ACME. Today our topic is brand extension and line extension. This topic is very much important for students because most of the time people are using them interchangeably, but they are not same concepts or topics, but instead they are totally different marketing strategies. So brand extension and line extension, both of them we can call it, or we are calling it, growth. In growth, for the products, growth from products perspective, we have got two types of strategies: brand extension and line extension. Line extension is also called product extension. Sometimes the question is there in different papers that what is difference between brand extension and product extension, or what is the difference between brand extension and line extension. However, line extension is also called product extension. So I told you in the start that these are two different strategies of growth: marketing growth or growth from product perspective. So we are coming to strategy number 1, that is called brand extension. Brand extension, a marketing strategy according to which a well-known brand uses the same name to enter into a totally unrelated product category. It is done to leverage on the existing brand equity. This was the bookish definition. You know that creating a brand name in the society is the most difficult task for the organization. So organizations want to introduce a new product, but then what they are afraid from? They are afraid from creating brand name, capturing market share, creating market equity. So these are the problems which makes the people disturbed, and they are hesitating or they are stopping from growth to start a totally new product or to start a totally different product. So for this purpose, what companies are doing, they are using the same. For example, they have one good brand name, a very famous brand in the country or multinational or global brand. So what they are doing when they are entering into a total different market, or they are starting a totally different product, so they are giving the same famous brand name to the different new item. This is called brand extension. It is also written here why they are doing brand extension, what are the advantages of brand extension. The advantages of the brand extension is brand featuring. This is called brand featuring. When you are trying to use the old name of your brand to capture market for a new product, it is also called brand featuring or brand extension. In brand extension, the advantage is that you will not have to spend a large amount of money on advertising and promotion, etc. Because in previous semesters we have talked about, you have studied that when you are entering a new product, when you are launching a new product to the market, it will have, from marketing perspective, it will have passed through 3 stages or 3 goals. Number 1, brand awareness. Number 2, brand recognition. Number 3, brand recalling. In brand awareness, this was the very first step in which you need to spend millions of dollars just only to create awareness in the society about your new product, that I have launched this new product by this name, by this logo, it's our address, it's the package price, all these things you need to bring awareness in the society. This is awareness stage. When you spend it millions of dollars in the awareness stage, then you need to shift to the next stage, that is called brand recognition stage. Again you will have to spend, it is a little bit advanced stage, second step, second goal of your marketing, in which what you are doing, when you have done with the awareness stage, then you want to make people know the logo, your color combination and your package. This is called brand recognition stage. For example, you are entering to the market, you are entering to a store and you see a product from the entering place. So most of the products you know by its color, by its logo, etc. like Pepsi, Coke, etc. So it means that they have invested a large amount of money to reach to this brand recognition stage. When you have done with it, means people know your product by the color, by logo, by name, by package, etc. Then the final stage and the most successful stage comes, that is called brand recalling stage. Now what is meant by this is the final stage of success for your brand or final goal of marketing strategy or investment or advertising, that is called brand recalling stage. What is meant by brand recalling stage? Brand recalling stage, it means that by clicking a need in the minds of customer, suddenly a name of the product clicks in the mind of that customer. That is called brand recalling stage. I am giving you a very practical example, like now the weather is very hot over here. So now after the class I will need a cold drink. So for cold drink, when I took the name of cold drink over here during the lecture in front of you people, suddenly name of Coke came into my mind. So it means that Coke or Pepsi, they have reached to the brand recalling stage. So how they have reached to the brand recalling stage? Obviously they have invested a huge amount of dollars, million and billions investment. They are still investing every year millions of dollars just to keep their brand at the brand recalling stage, just to keep their brand live in the minds of the consumers. So you saw here what was the purpose of this explanation, 3 stages, that when you are starting a baby brand, to make it grow and to make it young, energetic brand, it requires a large amount of efforts plus a large amounts of dollars or money or huge investment. So that's why what companies are doing, whenever they are entering into a totally different product category, what they are doing the already existing famous brand name for the company, for the new product, to prevent themselves, to save cost of investing on this brand awareness stage, recognition stage or recalling stage. So that's why companies like brand extension. Now what is the disadvantage of brand extension? Obviously there is also a disadvantage of brand extension. The disadvantage of brand extension is that if one product fails or some negative publicity is there in the market, some negative image is shown to the society, so then all products, although they may be different products but having the same name, they will be failed because of the failure of one brand. So credit goes to all, merits goes to all, demerits also goes to all. This is the very dangerous negative point of this brand extension. So again I am telling you the definition of the brand extension, that obviously it is a marketing strategy in which we are using the same name of a well-known brand to enter into a totally unrelated product category. So why we are doing it? Because we are doing it, it is done to leverage on the existing brand equity, leverage on, to capitalize on there is the equity market share of the existing product. So we want to capitalize on that market share, to leverage on that equity and to capture the same market for this new product category or different product category. I have written one example for you people over here. Godrej. Godrej was a famous brand of locks and cupboards. Later on, that Godrej company entered into a whole new product of refrigerators and real estate by the name of Godrej. So why they did it? Because they were already having a large market share. It is a good brand. So they entered to refrigerators, furnitures and real estate category products, although refrigerators are totally different products from locks and cupboards. Real estate business or product is totally different products from lock and cupboards. Furniture is totally different products from lock and cupboards. Why they give the same name to refrigerators, to real estates and furniture? Because they want to featuring the brand name, Godrej of locks and cupboards. They entered to the new markets of different products with the same name. This is called brand extension. Now probably it will be clear to you people. If it is not clear, so you can ask me questions, if not directly, indirectly through WhatsApp or social media, but be with me. Next is line extension or product extension. Line extension or product extension is totally opposite to brand extension. And line extension or product extension, what we are doing, we are not starting a totally different product, but what we are doing, we are growing the same product by increasing varieties, by increasing its packaging, by increasing its flavors, etc. So this is called line extension or product extension, a marketing strategy in which the scope of the product is increased. Scope of the product, operational areas of the product is increasing. Some students are thinking that scope means importance. No, it is not importance. Scope means the area of operation. Area of operation of a product means that we are coming up with some different flavors. We are coming up with some different taste of the same product. So this is called line extension or product extension, a marketing strategy in which the scope of the product is increased by adding varieties or flavors of the same product. For example, Coke introduced Diet Coke to target the diet conscious people, or you see Coke introduced sugar-free drink. So for people suffering from diabetes, or we in simple words we are calling it sugar, or for the people who are health conscious or having some problem with their health, so they are coming up with the new product, sugar-free product, Diet Coke. Now it is also a Coke, but a little bit change in its flavor and contents. So same is the case with some other energy drinks and some other products. This is called line extension or product extension. Now it should be very much, or it should be crystal clear to you people now. Thank you students. It was our today topic of SME. Be with me for coming classes. Focus on your study. Stay at homes and be safe. Khuda Hafiz.